Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the very last day for this edition of Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. So my friends, I did definitely get 31 layouts done because there were a couple of days that I got more than one done. There were a couple of days that I wasn't with you, but then I doubled up. So I'm pretty sure. Now, I know I did not get one up nor Thursday nor Friday. So I'll have to count and see whether I owe you one. And if I owe you one, you will be getting it for sure, my friends. But here I am for the last day of this series. And it is Saturday, so it is also a May I Scrap Lift You day. Crystal, Sandy, MK, and I think Alex was trying to join us whenever she could, were also joining in on the May I Scrap Lift You Saturday, in addition to the regular Off the Board. So I'm finishing in style, and I am scrap lifting my lovely and dear friend Helen. And Helen, I'm so sorry, this is a very pink page. And neither one of us are overly partial to pink, but Helen sent me this really fun photo, and I'll get back to that in a minute. And there is pink in it, the background is pale pink, and the Olympic rings are pink. And my original idea was to go more into the oranges, but somehow I fell on this paper, and I just wanted to use it. So there you go, Helen. We have quite a pink layout, but there's lots of blue. There's lots of blue in here as well. So hopefully that's a little bit of saving grace. So this layout is fun. And look at her gorgeous layout here. And this is a fairly recent one. In fact, I think this is, I know this is a layout that Helen did for one of the Dotty About Flair challenges, but I tried, when I picked this layout, I tried not to look at which challenge it was, because obviously I'm not going to enter this into the Dotty About Flair challenges, because this is really scrap lifting my lovely friend doing a challenge. So I'm going to post it in the group because of these lovely Flair, and because I scrap lifted Helen, but I'm not going to enter it into whichever challenge it is. But I will try and go back and maybe do whichever challenge it was, because I'm going to try and spend some time catching up on the challenges for the first part of August, because we have until the 15th to get them all done. Anyway, back to this layout. So this one I am using ROSIE'S Studios Just Saying, because that is another group of collections that I am trying to use during July for Shannon. She's crafty, her fun class, The Collective. I got all of my ROSIE'S Studios fun stuff out. So this is ROSIE'S Studios, as I said, Just Saying. I did some tearing at the top and bottom, exactly the way Helen did. Now, Helen's layout and her two pattern papers have a lot more contrast than I found mine did. So when I put this lovely floral just on the white and pink diagonal, I felt they faded into one another. I could have probably inked the edges, but I wanted to get another little bit of paper and get more of a contrast color showing. So, and maybe remove a little bit of the pink, Helen. So I went in and I had these scraps on my desk, and you can see here that I've pieced these together. That really doesn't bother me. And I did some extra tearing here and just popped these bits underneath, and I liked that a lot better. So it gives me a little bit more contrast, but I think I'm still fairly true to the scrap lift. Now my photo, this is from, it's called Rosie Makes a Thing. And so because Helen sends me some of these fun photos every once in a while, and we like to giggle about them. And I think you've actually seen me scrapbook a couple of them before. Definitely one in my December daily, I believe, when she sent me one of two friends, and it was about how people were jealous of our hilarity. we do think we are hilarious, by the way. So I did go and Google a little bit more because I really, really love these when she sends them to me. And I found that it's Rosie Makes a Thing is a card maker, and she sells her cards, and these are just so much fun. And she has all sorts of themed ones, and then of course some of these fun photos. And I really love this one. It's got the Olympic rings, lying on the couch, having a lovely glass of wine, let the games begin. And we were talking just yesterday morning, I was going to try and have just a very quiet day on Thursday. Another reason why I didn't get a layout up was, or did I get one? I did get one, but I didn't get two. All right, so I think, yes, I did get one, but I didn't get two, was I had a little bit of a mum duty emergency, and that kind of exhausted me, and I went into work for a couple of hours in the morning as well, which I don't normally do on Thursdays. So Friday, I really just wanted to take a very quiet day. Chores could wait, watching the Olympics, reading and scrapping. So she sent me this, and I said, I have to scrapbook that. And she said, well, I was hoping you would. So I decided, of course, I had to use it for the scrap lift, for sure. I have, and these are scraps from the same collection to mat my photo on the back. I popped in 2 tags here because my tags are from the Nicole Jones 911 Digiprints, and they are a little bit smaller than the lovely tag that Helen has, and it left a gap here that I didn't like. And I actually popped in a couple of extra embellishments here for the same reason. I have not done my journaling yet because I'm not sure whether I'm going to give this an Olympic twist or talk about these photos. I think it might be that because I've printed out a few more photos for the Olympics, and I'm going to have a week 1 and a week 2. So I think I'm going to do 2 12 by 12 pages dedicated to the Olympics. So this might be more dedicated to this photo and the day related to it. So I haven't done my journaling yet. I did a little bit of a cluster here. Helen had done a little bit of stamping. I just popped a sticker here, chill, put a little bit of a butterfly, used exactly the same alphas. I did mine in navy. Helen had used turquoise. These are the Simple Stories, these lovely, gorgeous alphas. I went into my Happy Life and got Olympic Cheer. And now I was going to get the 2 flare and do exactly what Helen did. Then I decided, and you can't really see it very much, I apologize for that. Helen has some lovely gold splattering going on in her 2 corners, and I wanted to do that, but I didn't want to bring in gold. And so I used some shimmers. Mama Sings the Blues. Then I used Heidi Swap in pink and in teal, and you can't see it, I find, enough. In person you can see it a little bit better, but maybe here you can. But anyway, it's there. But long story short, when I was opening up one of the bottles and trying to test it, a big blob fell out, and it was even a little bit, there was a little bit of solidity, is that? I don't know if that's the word, but you know what I mean, to it, and it sort of fell, and it really made a big stain right there. So that is why we have this lovely little embellishment, which sort of doesn't seem to have anything to do with anything, although I think because of the triangular feel, it's not really out of place. It's maybe a little sort of too symmetrical here, but there was really nothing I could do to hide that, and it was not pretty. It could not be left at all. So I just used a sticker back here. This sort of is a beach ball sticker, but it could be a volleyball. It could be any kind of ball, and we do a lot of ball stuff in the Olympics with a flare on top of it. So then I went in and got a couple of Simple Stories flat back brads to add here instead, Olympic Cheer, and I got another flare there. So I got 3 flare on this, the way Helen did, and of course it is July. It's still July today, and therefore I'm trying to get 1, 2, 3, or how many ever gorgeous Dottie About Flairalicious pieces that I can get on every single layout, and I got 3 on this one while scrap lifting my lovely, lovely and dear friend. So there you go, my friends. Thank you so much for having accompanied us all through this month of Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. Your comments are obviously one of the main reasons why I enjoy doing this so much. Thank you for being with me. Follow all of the links down below. Thank you for spreading the love as much as you did this month. And definitely use the hashtag, if you're still playing along today, use that hashtag OTBWPP. Tag us on Facebook, on Instagram. Link is to your video. And I will see you back here tomorrow with all of my plans for August. Thank you. And thank you, my lovely friend Helen, for the gorgeous, gorgeous inspiration. And those muffins look so yummy. See you tomorrow, my friends. Bye for now.